Welcome to the Nebula Podcast. I am DragonStar Gaming. Hello, everyone. Wait, hold on. Yo. That's all right. Welcome to the Nebula Podcast. I'm DragonStar Gaming. Welcome. Hello. I am a Twitch streamer, gamer, and content creator.
And I'm ZikkityZak. I'm a freelance musician and a gamer as well. Here on this show, we'll talk about gaming, the movies, and basically anything nerdy. And we'll be keeping you updated with what's happening on the Nebula community right now.
Heck yeah. All right. So, this is the first episode. I officially welcome you. I need to remember that the camera's over there and everything. That's going to be weird. So, hello. If you're listening to the podcast or watching it or anything, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's on Twitch or wherever, hello, welcome. What?
Welcome.
What did you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Anyway, how is everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today our topics are going to be basically a year in review, like talking about things that happened in the community this past year, things like just whatever. My stream and Discord has gone through a lot. Give me a moment. I need to take a drink of my freaking chocolate milk. But
it's been a night, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy crap. Okay, so for those listening, we're currently we also live stream these. So if you're listening to a past thing, we are going to aim to do this at the first Wednesday. Well, sometime in the first week of every month. I don't know if Wednesday is going to be consistent because Zach's work schedule is not
very
consistent.
Inconsistent. Yes, and I also have like worship team and stuff that I have to go through. So there's that. And
but the first week of every month.
Yeah.
But we are a bit late to our original time of wanting to do this. But hey, that's fine. That is fine.
Wednesdays for me aren't much of a problem, by the way.
Yeah, if Wednesdays are working for you, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But hey, I didn't go through everything yet. I forgot to. But we're doing a year in review. We're basically talking about everything. We're talking about SquadCon today. We've been wanting to talk about this in a podcast for so long, so it's great.
Yeah, and it's been like 6 to 8 months.
I still haven't edited the podcast or the vlog.
Yes.
And we're also gonna be talking about if we can get to it, we'll be talking about Spectrum VR and Next Reality Studios and basically the VR stuff that I've been doing recently and all that. And Zach was actually there for both of them, so it's pretty cool. And then we'll be talking about 2020 goals, both for like we can talk about kind of whatever they're either for whatever we want to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah. We have it listed. But yeah,
that's our goal for today. So
2020 goals. That's our goals.
Exactly.
Okay. And we're gonna also be talking about basically the future of the podcast and if we can get to it, some other things, yada yada.
So hold on to your pants, ladies and gentlemen.
So by the way, for those that are watching live, we are going to have a little segment afterwards where we just chill with you guys and talk and chat. The chat's not going to be too interactive during the stream, just for the sake of podcast stuff, you know.
And we'll be
so
talking
if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So, because so for those watching the stream, I forgot to put this in the title, but sounds are off and so are alerts.
And
so
music.
I actually forgot to mute alerts, but I hid the thing in the thing, so therefore there shouldn't be anything going off, hopefully. So those are all off for the sake of having a good video to put on YouTube, if that makes sense.
I just even noticed overlays are off too.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
That was intentional. That was intentional.
Yeah. Okay.
For the sake of having a clean video for YouTube. Anyway.
And avoiding copyright, I guess.
Whew, dude.
The thing.
Okay. You can read. No.
No, I can't.
No. Do you have it up on your phone?
No.
You liar. You liar. Okay, so Zach has this problem with referencing chat when he shouldn't. So, yeah. So, again, the chat's not going to be really interactive because of the reason of the podcast and stuff.
It's a bit too distracting for me. I need to, but I have chat up anyway.
Okay, as long as we stick to the topic when we keep moving and you're not letting it distract you.
Of course.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna get started here. So I wanted to talk about like the year, like just for like the Nebula, like specifically Discord, because I don't know, like I've that if you've been around in the Discord for the whole entire year, you've noticed that it's like it's changed. Well, not
a lot.
It's gone through changes, I should say.
Yeah.
Because
I rarely paid attention to it though, but you've seen the changes.
But
and there's also me being promoted to mod, so
but yeah. But well, it's always going through changes.
Mm-hmm.
But there was this period of time basically that like, and there was also this video as well. I actually can't remember what the video talked about, and I should have researched it. But I put a video out that said something about the Nebula realm, which ended up being renamed to the Nebula, for reasons.
Yeah.
But basically, long story short, it was gonna be like remade. The Discord was gonna be remade into this like just general like gaming creative community where, we just kind of like it was gaming and everything, and stuff. So there was like a period of time where it's just, where if you were in the Discord, you noticed that like all the roles like almost got. I don't think I removed them. I think I just hid them, or made it to where it didn't separate you on the members list.
Oh,
because I think everyone still had their roles, like Twitch subs and stuff.
And stars.
Yeah, it was just I compiled everything into a role called the Supernovas. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember
that?
The freaking Supernovas? Because I was gonna try and get the thing to be like separate from my Twitch stream. Like it would still be a place for people to go to from my Twitch stream, but I didn't want it to be just that. I wanted it to be like
separate,
like like not just that kind of thing or something like that. So yeah.
Wait, supernovas aren't a thing anymore, are they?
Huh?
Supernovas aren't a thing anymore, are they?
No, that's not a thing anymore. Because remember, I reverted back eventually.
That's right.
We're getting to that.
I think you just.
We're getting to that. Though.
I think you just mentioned that, but yeah.
We're getting to that.
We're getting there.
So yeah, that was a good few months that I was like, okay, let's, because I was trying to also focus on graphic design because I thought, hey, let's focus on this graphic design thing because I think that's what I wanted to do. I thought that's what I wanted to do. And then after that bit happened, I realized that I wasn't as passionate about doing that. So we and what made me realize that, which actually wait. Okay, so during that period of time, I need to talk about this first. Because even though I wasn't streaming, because I was legit like stopped streaming, basically.
For like a month or so.
I think it was like 2 months. I stopped streaming.
No, it was like
at all
around in
But
May.
then, no, because in June, remember June is when I got Beat Saber.
Well, yeah.
So
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you posted like an update video back in May 2019.
Yeah, that's probably the Nebula Realm video. Is that when I posted that?
Yeah.
April? Jeez. Yeah, April and May. Yeah, it was literally April and May that I think I had that time period. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. June comes around and I get into Beat Saber. So I was like, dude, there's no way I'm not streaming Beat Saber. So I like sort of came back, but not really. Like there was do you remember that, Zach? Like it was just a few streams here and there.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a lot. It was maybe like once a week.
When did you get VR, by the way?
June.
Well, I know.
Literally, I got it.
Oh, it was right in June, like right when you got.
So
Beat Saber.
literally, I started playing Beat Saber the first day of June. It is
okay.
so easy to keep track of how long I've been playing.
Okay.
Just yeah, because it's like every time the new month starts, it's like, all right, that's another new month I'm starting because I started the 1st of June.
Yep, there's that.
It's so easy to keep track of. So got in Beat Saber, dude, love the game, yada yada. But I was still like, okay, but like, I still want to focus on. I still thought I needed to focus on graphic design, so I was still sticking to that. Are you cold?
A little bit.
I mean,
I'll be fine
my
though.
basement does get cold sometimes.
Yeah.
So June
Oof.
happens, and then June, July, I'm just streaming Beat Saber here and there, and then oh, by the way, I was supposed to reference stuff. Wait, what was I supposed to reference? Oh, Beat Saber. If you don't know what Beat Saber is, you first have to understand what virtual reality is. If you don't want to, if you don't know what virtual reality is,
Most of you do anyway.
Huh?
Most of you guys in chat do anyway.
Yeah, but there may be people that are like VR, virtual reality, huh?
95% of the world haven't heard of it.
Apparently, according to some statistics. So, if you don't know what virtual reality is the use of computer technology to create a simulated environment. Unlike traditional user interfaces, VR replaces the user inside an experience. Instead of viewing a screen in front of them, users are immersed and able to interact with 3D worlds by simulating as many senses as possible, such as vision, hearing, touch. The computer is transformed into a gateway to this artificial world.
Yeah, it's not just gaming, by the way. It can be anything. It could be like if you're like 67, it could be your retirement home. But just,
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of. I don't know. Yeah.
But that's an example.
Or it could just be a way for people to like experience stuff they couldn't before or can't currently. It's not going to be like super accurate because it's like, well, unless you view a 3D video, but that's not exactly the same as in a 3D environment.
Yeah. YouTube does have that too.
Yeah.
Basically.
Keep going.
But like some of those are like already animated, but you can't interact with them at all. But you can just look around, and that's as much as you can do while you're watching the film.
Yeah. But yeah, like if you're in a 3D environment, it's not like realistic, like it's not real, but it can give you a sense of like what it is. Like even though it's like just 3D graphics, it can still like really seriously immerse you. And this is coming from someone who's like, I've played Boneworks, I've played VR Chat, I have played Pistol Whip, by the way, for those that don't know. This is all like games and stuff.
I think I've played 3 games so far. There's Beat Saber, Dread Halls, and Pistol Whip.
Yeah, there's all kinds of games, all kinds of experiences for VR. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, so that's VR. If you don't know what Beat Saber is, Beat Saber, which is what we're kind of talking about. We kind of went off a little bit off track there to talk about VR, but it's kind of still on track.
That's fine.
Beat
We're
Saber.
all bad at podcasting anyway.
Yeah. Beat Saber is an Beat Saber is an immersive.
Are you having a stroke, dude?
Rhythm experience. Okay, I'm gonna reread this, Zach. Beat Saber is an immersive rhythm experience you have never seen before. Enjoy tons of handcrafted levels and swing your way through the pulsing music beats surrounded by a futuristic world. Use your sabers to slash the beats as they come flying at you. Every beat indicates which saber you need to use and the direction you need to match.
Basically,
Beat Saber, you
Guitar
become
Hero.
a dancing superhero. Can you not interrupt?
Well, sorry, I didn't think you were finished yet.
Yeah, that description is pretty accurate. It's really freaking. Beat Saber has become my favorite game.
Yeah.
Like period. It is so freaking good.
Aside from Rocket League.
If it weren't for Beat Saber, I'd be streaming Rocket League.
Yeah, but the game is kind of resembles Guitar Hero, but it's a bit more harder, and you've got to be a bit more precise, and you're just moving your arms.
It's a VR version of Guitar Hero.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, yeah. I guess that's one way you could put it, but yeah.
That's what one way I'd like to think of it.
Yeah.
But there's like more than one area that you can slice.
Wait. Okay, yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I guess. So yeah, I've been playing that for
300 hours.
Do I really have 300 hours in that game?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, check real quick if you want.
Yeah, I will. Keep talking while you're at this, if you can.
Say someone in chat just said Fruit Ninja plus Guitar Hero. That's a good way of putting it. But yeah, so June, July, August, September, November,
December.
December. Wait, September, October,
November,
December,
January.
So I've been playing for 8 months.
Yeah.
I'm on my 8th month.
Yeah,
so I've played for 7 and some days.
Yeah, 336 hours, by the way.
Oh gosh, dude, that's a third of the way to 1,000. Which means by the time I get a whole year in, it'll be like 600. So a year and a half will be 1,000.
Also, 2,000 hours on Steam VR.
Wait, really?
Exactly that. Well, 2004.
Play a lot of VR. Nice. Let's see. So yeah, I've been playing that for a while. So that was part of my year.
That is a pog moment right there.
What?
The hours.
It's yeah. So yeah, Beat Saber, that kind of started in June and is still going. I have so many plans for freaking Beat Saber and all that stuff. We can talk about that in a bit though. By the way, I have no way of telling how long we've been going. I just realized. But that's all right. If this is a little bit longer, then this is our first podcast, so
yeah,
you live and learn.
we're just gonna wing it, guys. So
so yeah, that takes us up until SquadCon. I need to grab freaking this thing because
I wish I brought mine now.
No matter. It's the same thing.
Well, yeah.
It's the same thing, so
but
no matter if you brought yours or not.
Yeah, but I've got a blue lanyard.
So for those watching the video, if you can kind of see this is my SquadCon badge, which was a convention. So if you don't know what SquadCon is, first you need to understand. Wow, this is like a repeat of what I just did, except with instead of Beat Saber and VR, it's
total
SquadCon
deja vu, am I right?
God Squad Church. So if you don't know what God Squad Church is, God Squad Church is the world's first gamer church. They live stream on twitch.tv. They have a service every Saturday at 1:30 and 7:30 p.m. with music giveaways, an encouraging message. Mm-hmm. By the way, just because I can promote them, go check them out. Pretty cool thing. It's really awesome. But SquadCon is their annual convention. It's a great time to hang out with the community in person, meet new people, play games together, and participate in gaming tournaments, and eat together, worship together, learn more about God and more. Just an amazing time. And
we will be going there again in July.
Yep, that's what I'm hoping to. Yeah.
If I can drive.
But so that's what this is. If you're watching the video, you can see the SquadCon vlog. You probably can't see it very well, but whatever. But dude, SquadCon was a I think we can both say it was a monumental point in our in our year. Like it was insane.
Not a lot of people got to see me very often because I was mostly in the choir room.
Zach was in the choir. Was in the worship band.
I was.
If you want to go ahead and talk about that, since we just got on that, you can.
Yes. So I volunteered for that, and I got in, and I went on the bass guitar for that, and being on the worship team really just changed my life. Okay, it was a worship night, and we'd play songs for like an hour or so, and I just really felt like a wisp of thin air rushed through my body, and it felt amazing.
Yeah,
it's and that piece of thin air was him, and I knew he was there, right in front of me.
Dude, that's awesome. But
yeah, but but I was backstage a little bit too, and other programs they had there were amazing, and we had to like follow a metronome the entire way, and
The entire so just
the entire session. So to be honest,
okay. Does having a metronome bother you?
no, not at all.
Okay.
It keeps everyone in time. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
I
that
guess.
much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what that is. But they also had tracks to follow along with our playing, and we communicated as well. While the audience, and for example, you,
Yeah.
was jumping and dancing, having a great time.
Yeah. So definitely probably a
Yeah.
good learning experience for you.
Yeah, it was an honor for them to have me up on stage.
Yeah. Good thing they chose you too, because you're such a good. You could have played probably anything on stage
Basically.
because you're just so good. But I know you really love
I'm
guitar and bass and all that.
Yeah,
so.
I'm a multi-instrumentalist, in case you all didn't know. But my favorite instrument, most of all, is the my toes are cramping. My favorite instrument, most of all, is the guitar. Really, I've got 8 strings back at home, and I really love the sound of it.
Yeah, just to clarify, God Squad Church is actually like they have legit service, like
Every Saturday.
like an actual church service. Like seriously, if you've tried church, like going to church, and you're like, I don't know about this, I highly recommend you go check out God Squad Church, twitch.tv/God Squad Church. It is like, you just, every Saturday, whenever you can do it, like 1:30 or 7:30, you just watch.
Mhm.
And the person who like leads it, Pastor Susie, he's a legit pastor. Like, he actually went to Bible college.
He was shorter than I imagined too.
I know. He was like one of the, okay, he wasn't the first person. The first person I think the first people we saw when we walked in was like Pastor Joey.
I
And-
ran into Pastor Boz first.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I went in right before you and Brian did.
But I remember asking him like, "Hey, is it okay if we film?" And Pastor Joey wasn't sure what the answer was. So he was like on his like their radios or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know what he said, but he's like, I need Susie." And then like when he came over, he's like, "Yo," like it was nice meeting him and stuff.
Yeah.
But he
he was like
he was
like 5'8", 5'8" or something, and I'm like,
no,
is that right?
he
5'7"?
he was not taller. I'm 5'3", Zach. There's no way he was taller than me.
Are you sure?
I'm 5'3". He was either 5'3" or shorter.
Okay.
He's gotta be. I think.
No, wait.
He wasn't
yeah,
taller
you're right.
than me.
You're right.
There's no way he was taller than me.
I thought he was a little bit taller than you.
No, I don't think he
I
was.
don't think I
No,
was
no, no,
paying
no, no.
attention.
No. So,
I thought no, but literally, I thought he was gonna be like 6'2".
yeah.
But me being 6'1", he's like really short.
Yeah. But yeah, I highly recommend going and checking it out. It's run by an actual pastor and a bunch of amazing volunteers. With all these different teams. They have an amazing Discord community.
Mhm.
They do.
Their Discord is partnered too.
Yeah, it's like, I highly recommend you go check it out. They have experience groups. If you like doing like, if you like a small group atmosphere and you want to like grow together, like you can get in a group. You have to go on their website, godsquadchurch.com, and
We met some amazing people there, by the way.
oh yeah, we'll get into that. We're getting into that. But you can go sign up on their website for experience groups to do to do experience groups. Sorry, I like now I'm getting
like
distracted by
yeah,
I'm
you
trying to
remember
stick to the
last
topic.
night.
Yeah. But you just meet every week to just talk, like you go over questions that like reflect these, like the message in the service, and then after and before that, you just kind of hang out and just chill and talk with each other and all that stuff. Heck yes, life. Fire breathing rubber duckies for the win.
How are you only 5'3"?
That is my XP group, by the way. For those who aren't at the live stream or were listening to this, that was my EXP group leader just saying that in Twitch chat.
Did anyone at SquadCon expect you to be taller, by the way?
No, not really. Height wasn't really a conversation point at all. Okay. It was just like, hey, nice meeting you. Oh my gosh, we're finally meeting. Okay. So going on to that, yeah, dude, man, we freaking, okay, so what's great is that both of us, you were kind of a part of the community beforehand, right? I think you were.
What do you mean?
Were you a part of, were you into God Squad Church beforehand? Maybe not a lot.
I don't think so.
But I think this definitely got you into it because...
Yeah, I wasn't much of a church person back then, but it changed my life.
Yeah.
Because of God Squad.
Yeah.
Thanks to them.
But, so, I knew a lot of people, beforehand. So, sorry if this isn't... This won't mention probably everyone, but it'll mention a good majority of the, people that I met. So if you're watching or listening and your name's not here, sorry, this is just some of the main people that I hung out with. I apologize if I missed you. I tried to list everyone that I hung out with a lot there. But there was and I'm gonna kind of go through these. There was Grid, Cappy Man, Blue Eyes, Blue Angel Friend, Anonymous, Lex Bragg, and T2 Wave. Lex Bragg. Did I say that right?
Lex Bragg, yeah.
T2
Sounds
Wave, right. Techie. I should know how to. I always call him Lex, so I don't say his full name very often. So
his name's not Iceberg, at least. I'll tell you that.
What?
I'm not funny.
I don't. Okay, Techie, Unworthy Seraph, and obviously Susie, and what the dude from Geek Devotions.
Yes.
Geek, not. Okay.
I said geek, not Greek.
Okay, Geek Devotions. I forget his name. I apologize if he's listening. But yeah, you're really cool.
Yeah. But I also got to meet Boz, Joey, and Amanda, which also known as Susie's wife, and she was really nice too.
But so a lot of the time I was hanging out with Grid. I think 90% of the time I was hanging out with Grid and his Grid, Cappy Man, Blue Angel Friend, I think was with us a lot, including Anonymous. Oh, I forgot to mention Master Blitz. Yo, if you're listening. Hanging out with you was such a good time. But just meeting these people and then I knew these people beforehand and I've seen their live streams. I've seeing them in Discords and actually being able to actually meet them is
it's a totally different experience.
It was just so awesome. It added a whole nother level of connection that was yo, bro, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've had people go yo, it's me, and they'd be
yeah. Okay, so that's yeah. I feel if you don't stream and you've not video chatted with anyone, I could see that. Yeah. Luckily, I stream.
Well, there is that.
So yeah, and so
didn't Susie recognize you right off the bat, by the way, or?
Yeah, he did. Which,
okay.
I mean, I'm also in the graphic design team, so.
Well, that's.
And he's
true.
Watched my stream a couple of times.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in your streams in a while.
Yeah, he's been there maybe once or twice, but. But I'm also on the team, on the graphic design, the media team, I should say. So. Yeah, he knows me.
There's a story between Lex Bragg and T2 Wave, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, those two, I just thought it'd be fun just to mention that those two were, oh my gosh. I mean, everyone at SquadCon was freaking just amazing. But the funny thing with T2 Wave and Lex Bragg was that they I don't know what the whole deal was, but when they met, they were shaking hands, but then they never stopped shaking hands, and it turned into this like game for them that like they were just like, okay, how long can we hold this handshake?
Yeah, no, and I thought eventually they'd get carpal tunnel too.
But I think it lasted all the way far into the night.
Like around maybe an hour or two. No, maybe more than that. Like 3?
I don't know.
12.
But yeah, it was just really funny. It was really funny.
Yeah, it was fun.
But yeah, it was so good.
You know, Brian.
Huh?
Brian was like the lazy bum, like every morning, but back in Virginia.
Oh my gosh.
We had to
waking him up, you mean?
See, yeah, waking him up was the hard part.
Oh yeah, by the way, we did go together, but we also went with Grape Soda Brian. He is great. Yeah, Grape Soda Brian in my Discord. It was so fun, and we actually needed. It was actually helpful that we had Brian because you aren't able to drive yet.
Yeah.
And
I need to.
It was a 12-hour drive to where we.
Oh yeah.
From where we were at, and yeah, it was a long 12 hours. Well, there and back, so it's like a whole day.
Yeah.
Split up into 2 trips.
Yeah. Then Brian drove all the way back here.
Oh yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
He drove all 12 hours going back.
Yeah.
That is right. Cause he was like, I was like, "Are you sure you want to do all 12 hours?" And he's like,
he was like,
I'm fine. I'm fine. So he did.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
I'm like, something's wrong with this dude.
I mean, he did it. And
but he
he
went okay.
Yeah, which is great.
I doubt he's gonna come with us again.
I don't know. I mean, I hope he can, but he might also have other plans.
Well, he's got camp as well.
So we'll see. We'll see. But we've got to talk about your first VR experience.
Oh, dude. Yes. That was also at SquadCon.
So, Unworthy Seraph has a brother that has a VR system. Actually, it's literally a Vive like I have. And I guess he was nice enough to let Unworthy Seraph bring it to SquadCon. And so it was set up there, and you had to get on a waiting list to play it. It was free to play because, you know, I mean, other than like the SquadCon actually costing money.
Mm-hmm.
But just talk about your first experience and how that went.
So I put on the headset along with the mask.
Also, we have to mention, since this is his first VR experience, which means he's never. We have to clarify that he's
I've never
experienced played Beat Saber or anything beforehand.
That's
okay,
serious.
Continue.
Rude. No, I'm joking. But so I put the headset on, and it basically matched what I could see. Well, not matched, but like it felt so weird. Then like I could see like the box around me, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" And Bradley's like, "Hey, that's normal. Come on." but I played Beat Saber, which is what I really wanted to start off with. Then I started off with Phys Ed, and I got through it pretty well, and because like I'm a drummer and all. And everyone was impressed with like my progress throughout that song. You were too.
So you started at expert.
Yes.
He went straight to expert. This man was like, "I'm gonna go to the hard stuff first," and I was like, "Are you? It's expert."
I was like, "Wish me luck."
Like I started at like normal.
Yeah, you started
hard,
at normal,
and
because you
even that was
kind
tough
of have,
for me.
You kind of have no music. Well, most gamers don't really have any music ability, so they'd start off with like the easiest difficulties.
Do you feel that help? Wait, does being a musician?
Basically, it helps me. Yes.
Seriously?
To me, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know, but because like even hard, like the song I wanted to or whatever it was by Infected Mushroom, like that song, trying to do that for a while was a little difficult. Or just anything at hard level for a while was little difficult, and then I slowly worked my way into expert. This guy, he was like, "Yo, no, expert right away."
I just winged it. Or winged it.
But
grammar.
you made it through like half of 2 different expert songs.
Yeah. Yes, I did. But and I beat one hard song while I was there, and that was "You're Welcome," by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. You played "You're Welcome."
Yeah.
What could I say except
"You're welcome"?
Oh my gosh! And now I think now when you played it at the the one Beat Saber group stream that we did with you, me, and Fing.
Yeah, I beat Fizz Zed around
you actually
that time.
beat some songs
quicker than you
insane.
did.
Yeah. And I told Zach, like, once you get your new computer and once you get VR, you have to get Beat Saber, and you actually have to like just freaking. You're just gonna be so. I feel like you're gonna be so insane
right away.
Yeah.
Well, not right away, but
I mean, yeah.
Around.
But like
soon.
I feel like you're gonna be so insane at that game. Yeah. I really do.
I could pass you someday.
I'm telling you. But just insane. SquadCon. I miss it.
Mm-hmm.
But
so much. The memories, bro.
But this was not only an important part in my life, just because it was just a great time meeting everyone, and like it was my first squad. It was the first SquadCon we ever went to too. I tried to go to the one before, and I tried to get a ride to go there because I couldn't drive back in 2018.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't drive. And that was the second. This was the third SquadCon that they've ever had, and I tried to go to the second one. I tried to get a ride from I think it was Pastor Joey, but unfortunately he said he wouldn't be able to because he'd have to go like really early, like a few days early or whatever to help set up, and leave like later because they have to like tear down and everything. So I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
so
it was like maybe until next year.
So it was my first year since I could actually drive. So it was like actually insane. But so anyway, back to I kind of got sidetracked there. This was also important because during one of the prayer nights there, God actually gave me a vision to where. So before this, I was like, I was sure that like I'm supposed to do some sort of graphic design, or like some sort of creative thing, and like just stick to that and go with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was SquadCon that made me realize, or it was basically God that spoke to me through a vision that like, so I had this. I was talking about the vision I had. My vision beforehand was like this fork in the road. Like there's this like fork in the road, and it's like there's graphic design, there's video editing, there's Twitch, there's podcasting, there's yada yada, whatever.
I never heard anything about a fork.
It's like
what, a silverware fork?
Do you know what a fork in a road? What?
Wait.
Are you?
Not a literal fork, but.
All right, guys, I'm leaving the podcast. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I love you, Zach.
Yeah, you know what? You don't need me anymore.
No, I'm just kidding. A fork in the road. But anyway, so that was my vision of just I could go to any path I wanted. But yeah. Read what Des said.
Where the road splits off. Oh. That makes more sense.
But it split it off into multiple directions.
Mm-hmm.
But God gave me this vision where he took my vision and like literally flipped it. And was like, no. And it all connected to Twitch. Like video editing, graphic design, and all my like stuff connected just to Twitch. And it was like he was telling me, no, go back to Twitch streaming and use all your talents for Twitch. So I did that. So that's legit actually the reason why I went back to streaming.
Do you still have that drawing, by the way?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna go search for it. It's actually probably over there, but okay. No.
Yeah, we won't.
Don't worry about it. So I did, and I will say, going down that road now makes so much more sense that I did it, because now I see that, like, if I had not gone back to Twitch streaming, I would have never tried to get into, like, the Beat Saber community. I would have never tried to like, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Wait, it's midnight. Oh, jeez.
I mean, that's how.
Yeah, like, I would have never been where I'm at now with how everything is. I wouldn't have met certain people. I wouldn't have, like, it just all makes sense why God wanted me to go in this direction. And I realized, now that I did this, that I'm way more super passionate about doing Twitch and other things I'm going to be talking about in a bit. I'm way more passionate about it than I ever was trying to do graphic design. Like, I love it. Like, I love doing the Twitch streams. I love, like, I love having a community and building a community and meeting more people and hanging out with you guys. Like, I'm super passionate about that. I love it. It's so good. So yeah, that's basically the reason I went back to streaming and all that.
If you're going to SquadCon this coming July, well, I can't wait to see you there.
Oh yeah, yo, if anyone in my community is actually interested in going, let me know.
Registrations are not open yet, but yeah,
it is July 23rd
to 25th.
To 25th, yes.
That is Thursday through Saturday.
So if you're listening now and you are interested in going to SquadCon, godsquadchurch.com. Yeah.
I'll post your link.
Should be there. It's a freaking amazing. Dude, like, especially if you're already in God Squad Church and you're in that community already, and you've been there and, like, you're like, yo, this is awesome. Then SquadCon is like God Squad Church on steroids. I'm not kidding. That is legit how it is, and it's so good. So yeah, that's SquadCon. So that was a part of my year, and then now we get to more recent stuff. So another thing I realized, and so this was December. They went to Spectrum, right?
Yes.
Yes. So in December, we went to...
That's what I believe.
Yeah, pretty sure. Because the next Reality Studios trip was literally, like, last week. So Spectrum was, like, a while ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So in Spectrum... so what Spectrum is... Spectrum VR... is a, like... It's a VR arcade that's, like, an hour from where we are. And, they were having a Beat Saber tournament. I was like, yo, really? Like, I wanted to get more involved in the Beat Saber community. So I was like, one way I could do that is just go to VR places and play Beat Saber and, like, do all that kind of stuff.
And
it's
there
like,
will be a video on this too.
Yeah, there will be a video on this and the next thing we're about to talk about. Just I've got to get to editing that. I've got so many other things to do first. Dude, I have got so much content to make. But anyway, so Spectrum VR, we went there and, like, dude, it was their rooms, like, their VR rooms look sick because they've got, like, lighting all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it looks
soundproofing, of course.
Yeah, that and, like, yeah, it's so cool looking. And
they used, like, Vive Pros as well, and they felt really nice.
No, they actually were just regular Vives.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, it's just Vives.
They looked like the Pros.
It's just they got an audio strap.
Oh, gotcha.
The Vive Pros have a bit of a different headset, I think.
Yeah, they do. They have the Vive Pros have, like, the they have cameras, like, on the eyes and some, like, on the edges of them.
Yeah, the ones we're using still were just the basic one camera.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
So yeah,
I saw multiple cameras on them. I'm pretty sure it did.
But so we went to Spectrum VR. Grid, you just missed our SquadCon talk. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, Stuff.
Get comfortable here.
Yeah, you can get comfortable if you want.
Hello, ladies.
So Spectrum VR, we went there, did the Beat Saber tournament. I actually ended up winning the Beat Saber tournament, which shocked me because I was like, oh, I was actually really hoping to find someone that was like insane at the game or something, or like, like someone who's like as good as I am or something.
But apparently not.
The closest guy there, like, was actually pretty okay at the game, and I need to reconnect with him because he was a really cool, awesome guy. The vlog's coming eventually. Great. Eventually.
Excuse me.
There's a SquadCon vlog coming out eventually, by the way, for those who are interested.
It's going to come out on the day of SquadCon.
YouTube.com/DragonStar Gaming. Go subscribe. Eventually, it's going to be out. It's probably going to come out during the time period of SquadCon 2020. But we'll see about that.
You were saying?
Okay, so yeah, back to the Spectrum VR thing. There was only one other guy there that was actually like okay at the game, and I gave him advice on how he could get better, and I'm actually curious if he went back to like, because I told him about how I hold the controllers and everything, and I wonder if he actually took my advice, and I wonder if he's gotten better at
What was this guy's name?
I think his Discord name was like Nerd Charming. I don't remember his actual name. But
Thank you, Des.
oh yeah. What? Wait, hold on.
You showed him like claw grip.
No, I showed him B grip. B grip's how I hold it.
V grip, that's what it's called. I thought it was called the claw.
Huh?
Wasn't it called the claw? Where you
No, that's over the controller. No, you're getting your grips mixed up. Look up a picture sometime, okay?
Okay.
Not now. I said sometime.
My phone was turning off, so.
Okay. But the big thing about Spectrum VR was not just, I mean, it was also cool just to talk to people who like know VR and like go there and see how cool it is. Because beforehand I was like, why would you go to a VRcade if you already have VR? But then I realized it's like a hangout place for VR people. Like, you can go there and hang out with other people that play VR. And that's why I didn't understand. And it made me realize that, if I could somehow get a job working at a VR arcade, like, I loved going to Spectrum VR and meeting people, and like, it was so awesome.
Yeah. Because I said this before, VR is not just about gaming.
Yeah.
It's about visiting your retirement home.
But it just made me realize how much, like, going to places like that it's just so much fun, and I enjoyed it, and I'm like super passionate about that. Like, it's so great. Which brings us to Next Reality Studios. They are actually in our current city, and they also
they opened not too long ago.
Yeah, they opened. I'm not gonna say one either way, but I'm not gonna two anyway. But basically, long story short, they have some really cool things planned out. They're still kind of a work in progress business, but Zach and I went and checked it out, and the plans he has, they're
amazing.
Dude, it's gotta be sick.
So cool.
But what I'm hoping is that because I talked to the guy, and it was
he was nice.
Yeah.
I think his name was Damien, by the way.
Yeah. Yep. But all I could remember from that day was that I've never felt more like myself than that day.
Yeah, because you were wearing the Oculus Quest around that time too.
Oh yeah, I also tried out the Oculus Quest.
But like a different version of that too. It's called the Franken Quest.
Oh yeah, that's where you mix. We're not gonna talk about that because that's more in depth about like stuff I don't understand. But yeah, I tried out the Quest, and I was like, if I could actually like do this with full body tracking, like it would be next level. Like the wireless, like I was like having no wires. It was like unreal. Like I literally remember saying, "Yo, I'm not used to not having wires like right above my head and everything." Like it just it was like what?
Oh yes, this was where I did a 360 map on Beat Saber.
Yeah, he tried 360 for the first time.
Yeah.
And what'd you think of that?
It was a different experience.
For sure.
You know what? I'm glad it did that first, by the way, on the Quest, because that is the right way to do it. So, as you said back then,
360 works best when you have no wires.
Exactly.
And if you do have wires, pulleys are amazing.
Well, yeah.
I have some up here on my ceiling that help make sure that my wires don't touch the ground.
For support, yes.
That way I can actually spin all the way around and such. But stuff.
You know.
Oh, okay. So, what were we gonna say?
You know, I'm kind of curious to play Five Nights at Freddy's in VR now.
Oh, that one. I could have played that during Halloween, but I didn't then. But oh well, maybe next Halloween.
Next time, yeah.
But I talked to the guy and I let him know like dude, I love this. Like if you need anyone to help out get this thing started and like or like just if you're looking to hire people or like I let him know like I know graphic design, I know video editing. Like I realize that there are three major things that I'm like passionate about right now. One is Twitch streaming, and two is content creation, which involves basically everything overall. So like video editing. Right now it's video editing, making this podcast, and just Twitch streaming. And VR.
Nice.
I'm so passionate about VR. And dude, I just like that is my currently other than being a Twitch streamer, working at a VR place is my dream job at the moment. If you move aside Twitch streaming, because that is still a dream job. Twitch streaming is still a dream job of mine.
I mean, you are earning money from that anyway.
Already, yeah, but not enough to make it like an actual job. Which by the way, since we're on that topic real quick, the GPU did come in yesterday and we actually have it installed right now.
Yes, with the terrible display port.
No. The card's fine. Remember, the cable wasn't working.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
We're not gonna go into much detail with that, but like, again, if you're listening and you actually helped out with that donation goal, again, thank you. I think I've said thank you so many times, but like, dude, new graphics card hype. It's so good.
You guys are amazing, really.
Yeah, you guys have been so supportive, and it's been amazing. But I can't wait to test out stuff with that graphics card. It's gonna be freaking good. So yeah, I'm super passionate about VR and like working at a VR place. If I'm hoping that'll become a reality this year. So hopefully that is what will happen. I'm just not too quite sure. What time is it? 12:20?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
If I was rich, I would always donate at random times. Does first priority, get a job.
Okay.
You know, I always tell them to do that jokingly, like especially when we're over Discord.
Right. Okay, I'm trying to like bear with us. This is our first podcast back to like actually doing regular podcasts.
You know, I saw Markiplier play like FNAF VR, and
I mean, of course he would.
Well, yeah, he's the king, but but during his gameplay, he was freaking out. He was like, where? And he was and I was like, dude, calm down.
But anyway, we're gonna segue somehow into what do I want to? We're gonna skip over that, I think. Oh shoot! Actually, we are going to talk about. I don't have that up right now though. What did I missed something. Hold on. Wait. Okay.
20 goals?
Yeah, but I'm trying to
No,
figure
but
out
no,
how
that's
to.
later.
Huh?
Are we
No,
still talking
no.
about VR?
No, we basically finished with that.
Okay.
I think. But so yeah. Let's transition to 2020 goals. I'm trying to remember what I was going to talk about for that.
How are you gonna improve the Nebula cat community?
Or at least the podcast. So we'll talk about the podcast first. And what
Podcast.
Okay, listen. My words are, you know what?
He's having a stroke, guys. You have no idea how
So
many
the
strokes he's
future-
had today.
The future for this podcast, I'm hoping to hopefully have its own channel eventually. I don't know if that'll start next month, but it'll start eventually, to where we have an own like just the Nebula Podcast Twitch channel. That way it can be separate from this whole deal. Although that does mean that this channel won't be live on Wednesdays at all, and somehow I guess I'll just make sure that it's hosting that, so that way if people are like, oh, it's Wednesday, Dragon should be streaming, and it's like, oh wait, he's not, oh wait, but he's hosting a thing, and oh, he's on that thing, oh, it's the Nebula Podcast, oh anyway. So I hope to hopefully have its own channel, as well as, so okay, this first podcast, if you're listening to it on anywhere right now, whether it be on I think I'm gonna have this on Buzzsprout, hopefully I can get it on iTunes, hopefully I can get it on Spotify. I'm hoping to get this on many platforms as I can, but wherever you're listening, if you are listening, if you go to youtube.com/DragonStar Gaming, by the time, if you're listening to this, it should be up. I'm gonna try and get everything up at the same time, so it's available all at the same time.
There is a program that lets you put it up on Spotify for free.
Well, yeah, I'll look into that. Look into that.
I'll talk to you about that after the stream.
Yeah. But the stuff. For this first episode, it is going to be free for everyone to watch the video and everything. But I do want to somehow, but in the future, I'm going to make it to where subscribers and patrons, because I want to have a Patreon for this hopefully in the future, we'll get to see the video side. So this first one, everyone's going to be able to see everything. But I do want to have it to where like subscribers and patrons will be able to. Now, it doesn't mean a live stream. Everyone will be able to see the live stream. Just after the live stream ends, I'm just gonna like not have like I won't have the what's the thing? I won't have shoot, I lost my train of thought. Shoot. What was I saying? I actually lost my Zach, what was I just talking about?
I wasn't listening.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, subs and patrons will get to watch video, basically, is what I have planned for that. But there's a bunch of other stuff I have planned for this. And this one, huh?
Oh no, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, this one, we just kind of talked about the past year, but in the future we're gonna be talking about like any games that come out or anything, or just anything that's about to come out or anything that's about to release. Basically, just talking about stuff like that. This one's just special because it's the beginning of the year and all that. But yeah, more or less, 2020 is going to be a interesting year for me in terms of content, and it's just going to be exciting. Anyway, anything else we need to go over for this podcast? Because I think we hit pretty much everything.
I mean, well, I actually have a goal this year, so. And
if you want to talk about goals, we can.
Yeah. So in mid-May, after I get my new PC, I will start streaming. Well, not every day, but like that as enough to not go over the internet usage. Because like our plan sucks right now, but that will be coming up. I will be doing music streams and gaming streams, of course. Then VR streams will be coming up soon once I get the Vive Pro. And
you're going straight to the Vive Pro?
Yeah, because I want to get like a really nice feel of it. So and I think it'd feel amazing. And
okay. Honestly, are you ever gonna get full body tracking?
I'll think about it.
Cause if you're not gonna stream Beat Saber or anything, like honestly, if you really don't think you'll be getting full body tracking, like honestly, I would go with the Quest or Rift S.
Well, yeah,
the Rift S or the Quest.
If that's cheaper, then yeah, I probably would.
Well, I mean, the headset's like $400 for the Quest. I don't remember what the Rift S costs.
I don't.
But
know.
It's worth it for the controllers. The controllers are super light.
Super
you know
light,
this.
Yes.
You know this because you've tried it.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I can just diss the Pro controllers and use the Quest controllers if I want to. You can do that.
Wait, what?
You can switch controllers.
For what? Between what?
Between the Vive Pro and the Oculus Quest.
No, you can't. You can't mix controllers.
Yes, you can.
What do you mean?
So, like, if you're not using the Pro controllers, you could use the Quest.
But you still need to use the same headset with the same brand.
It doesn't matter what headset you use.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
What do you mean?
It doesn't.
It does.
As long as you can run Steam VR, you should be fine. There's a tutorial.
I think you don't need your
VR.
Wait, really?
Josh Dub's done it with the Valve Index and like Quest controls, I believe.
I kind of want to look into this because what?
If you but if you have you heard of Josh Dub, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
He makes a lot of VR content.
Yeah, if you look into the description, there's VR specs in there, and you can see what headset he uses, what controllers he uses, all that good stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Oculus something because it's just the controllers.
Yeah. As long as I can run
however
Steam,
you want to do that. Yeah.
As long as I can run Steam VR with that, then sure.
Well, I'm just letting you know, the Vive Pro is going to be expensive.
Well, of course.
So, I don't know. I mean, that's up to you, but you could just go with the Vive and you'd be perfectly fine.
Well, yeah. But with the Vive Pro, you can have a much bigger space than what you have right now. So like,
well, yeah, but I can't.
Well,
it's maxed out right now.
Well, yeah,
I can't go.
But like Vive Pro does more than that.
It can do more than the Vive's maximum.
Yes.
Space. Oh.
Yeah, and
I just wish I could do that. I can't.
Yeah, because like the sensors, like where isn't there?
There and there.
Wait.
There's two.
Oh, I see it. So like that is kind of curved this way.
So, I know what they.
New
ones look like. I'm sorry for that yawn.
That would be the full kit, by the way, not the starter kit. Starter kit sensors look exactly like that. So,
yeah, I get you.
Controllers are also they look the same, but of course different colors.
Yeah.
But there is a clean difference if you check it out yourself.
I don't know. I don't know if I will, but yeah. Anyway, anything else we need to go over? I think
we might be all set.
I think we're pretty good. I think we covered everything. Huh?
Games. Ori.
We're gonna put that off for another podcast.
Oh, okay.
So follow and subscribe everywhere. So we got a teaser for next month. You know what? Next month's a better time to do that anyway because
you know what? Yeah, that's true. Actually.
Because it'll be like the month before. Nobody be like the month before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The new game comes out.
And
anyway,
it's getting late.
So yeah. So if you're new to if you've never like checked out if you're like, yo, if you're joining like from a podcast, like the podcast is the first thing you've ever heard of me and Zach or this community. So I do live streaming on twitch.tv/ DragonStar _gaming.
Yes.
Yeah. And Zach, you're going to be streaming at
twitch.tv / ZikkityZak, all lowercase.
In May. It's
Mid-May,
not
yes.
cap sensitive, Zach.
That's
it's not cap sensitive. It's fine.
don't judge me.
You can also check out links down below about Discord, YouTube,
Post my link in here.
all my social media and everything. This is probably going to be up on iTunes, hopefully Spotify. So links
Greg
are
can show
in.
you how to do that, by the way.
Huh?
Greg can show you how to do that, by the way.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
Okay.
we good. So yeah, all links are in the description if you want to go listen on a specific platform. It should be. I'm hoping to get these up on things. If not, then we'll get it up for next month.
Okay.
Because I don't know how that stuff is gonna work. But yeah, it's all links in the description of wherever we're at here. But this will be a monthly happening every the first week in every month. So that's basically the plan for this. I don't have a legit closing line planned out, so this is just on the fly. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. We will get better at these as we learn how to do them. Today didn't go too bad though. I think there's definitely some things we need to work on, but this was also pretty rushed. Like literally, this works. Okay, so we had this like worksheet thing that we filled out to help us figure out the thing. We made this not even like 2 or 3 days ago.
No, Sunday or something.
Yeah, Sunday. That sounds about right, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah. So it was like very rushed. I had a list on paper beforehand, like way before this week. But we actually rushed getting this thing. We rushed tonight trying to get it up, and like we were even behind today. Like we were supposed to do this at 8 or 9 p.m.
Yeah,
so
but
in the future, it will not.
Procrastinated a little bit.
It's not. No, my day was busy. I'm telling you, my day was actually busy.
And you were stressing out, Bradley.
Huh?
You were stressing out a little bit, Bradley.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I need to get this done. We need to make this happen. It's freaking almost 1 a.m. and I'm going to get very little sleep, but I'm okay with that because we did this.
You're going to wake up at 6 tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
I have to wake up at 6, but
right,
I'll make it work.
You should be fine.
I'll make it work. Don't worry. Wait, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Yes. So, yeah, all links down in whatever description you're watching, listening, or whatever on. Thank you guys so much for watching and or listening.
Did you even finish your sentence?
What?
You never finished your sentence.
On what?
Well, links are in the description, or whatever they're on, maybe on then you went to
wherever you're on.
So what?
No, I finished it. No, we're fine. We're fine.
It didn't sound like it.
Anyway,
just keep going.
But thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna head out here. But we're gonna be hanging. Do you mind if we stay a little bit longer?
That's fine.
And maybe for at least 10 minutes. We're gonna be hanging out on Twitch. We're gonna stay. The Twitch stream's gonna stay live. We're gonna be chatting with you guys. So if you do want to watch the live streams, we do chat with you guys.
Yeah.
After the podcast ends, and we just chat about whatever was chatted about in the podcast, or just chat about whatever. So yeah, we're gonna be chatting with you guys in a second here. So but to the podcast, thank you for watching. See you later.
See you later.
Remember,
guys.
first of every month, not first of every month, but first week of every month, there will be a new podcast
on a Wednesday.
Other than this week, other than this month, because we couldn't get it to happen last week. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm DragonStar Gaming.
I'm ZikkityZak here.
We'll catch you later.
See you later.